Hi there, Tarot people. So our card of the day is the reverse Page of Pentacles. So the pages are that youthful child inner child part of ourself that is open to receive the elements. So when this part of us is reversed, it really smells like there's an inner child story that's not willing to be so receptive and not willing to grab, in this case, the pentacle, the opportunity, the material story. The pentacle can represent a work opportunity. It can represent money and our relationship to abundance, and it can represent also our physical body and our relationship to our body. And so all of these things are going to come up with this card and with this reverse page. He's not comfortable with receiving for some reason or another. And so when he comes up, he asks us to say, hey, why am I not comfortable receiving? What's the problem here? What's the big story? You know, why can't I just be open? Why is my receptivity blocked? Yeah. And when we look into it, it could be for fear of taking on new things, fear of starting something fresh, because we feel like we've made so much effort to get where we are. Why would we make even more effort to start something new? Oh my goodness, really? We might have that heavy feeling. We might have that resistance to receiving more work or more opportunities. But there's the opposite in this page as well, where sometimes he's like always looking for new stuff, like a kid does. You know, it's just like hasn't got the attention span to live things out, so he's just always looking for something new and more stimulus. And so sometimes we just are looking for new things all the time, and we need to sit down and go, hey, let's appreciate what we actually have. Let's appreciate who we actually are. Let's appreciate our bodies. Let's appreciate and look after ourselves in a way where we can really feel and experience a level of self-care in a new way, a level of looking after our bodies in a new way, maybe feeding ourselves, exercising ourselves, working our bodies in a way which feels fresh and new and exciting, and at the same time might challenge this old rigidity in the story. When this page comes up, it reminds me of that old adage of that, you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, and to a degree this is true, but maybe an old trick that us old dogs may have learned is to continue to be youthful, you know, and that's a trick itself. And if we learned to be playful and to be youthful and to be receptive, then that doesn't, you know, it's not about learning a new trick. That's an old trick. I can jump into that receptivity, that openness, if I've learned to be open, and I can continue being open, and actually that will make me learn new tricks and new habits, make me form or not be so afraid to jump into new opportunities. This page holds his pentacle with two hands, and so sometimes, you know, we want to juggle more than one thing at the same time, and this page is saying, hey, the opportunity that's presenting itself right now wants both of your hands involved. Yeah, it wants you to grab it with both hands, and if you're really excited about something, you do grab it with both hands. You don't, if you're kind of, you know, half into it, like, you know, we'll do that thing that we're half into half-heartedly, and the consequences are, yeah, the results are a little bit half-hearted, and you can see that. And yet here we're asked to bring a little bit of enthusiasm into the game, and we're asked to get a little bit motivated. We might even see that this, you know, this page has got this very innocent appreciation of the opportunity, and he says, wow, look at this, wow, let's go for it, yes please, yeah, and he's very much a yes person. He can also be a bit of a yes man, and this can be a negative thing when you say yes to everything, you know, and like I said, that this guy is sometimes, you know, always eager, and way too eager to grab new things, as well as sometimes a little bit resistant and a little bit afraid to grab new things. So there could be these two dynamics in this card, whether we are, you know, not receptive to being in the present moment and appreciating what we actually have, or when we're not receptive because, and so, you know, the last one would make us strive for more, look for more things all the time, or when we're not receptive because there may be this inner trauma that accepting new things or welcoming new ideas is difficult and we don't do it very well, or we can't, you know, we might fail, or we might be, we might be afraid of what it means to have more, do more, take on responsibility. All these stories are going to present themselves when this page comes along. So it's a question of asking ourselves, hey, how can we really appreciate who we are, appreciating our body, look after ourselves better? How can we be open to new opportunities to learn new stories, new tricks, new trades, new skill sets maybe in our life? How can we treat ourselves in a new way, physically, materially, which means, you know, practically feeding ourselves with physical activity, feeding ourselves with human food that's more beautiful, more wonderful? How can we appreciate our bodies more? How can we bless and just feel gifted by this physicality that we have? And you might say, yeah, but it's easy if you've got this. And yeah, we've all got plenty of things that aren't right in our physical bodies that we can moan about and complain about. And there is always something that is going to make us doubt our worth, doubt ourselves. And yet there are many more things that we can actually be grateful for and appreciate. And it's about focusing a little bit upon this, not in denial about what our weaknesses are. Definitely look at them, but don't feed that story. Instead, let's feed our worth. Let's feed our ability to feel good about who we are, and that will have a consequence in our openness to embrace more experiences that are going to feed us in a way which build this feeling and this sense of self-worth that maybe our inner child never had the ability or was never taught to cultivate in our lives. So here we have to take that inner child and we have to say, hey, you're friggin' amazing, you're number one. I am going to help you achieve your goals, be open, learn all the new things that you can, and listen to what you need, listen to what your body needs, and talk to your body and listen and have that inner communication that's going to guide you into doing the right things. Hope this has been a fantastic message for you, and I hope this helps you connect a little bit and feel a little bit more open.